Queens of the Court is their title. Pick it away.
Let me start my speech by telling you a story about how when I was in the 8th grade. When I was in the 8th grade, I played for a club volleyball team by the name of Club Storm, and I had a coach by the name of Eric Pretorius. And he was an amazing coach, he was really high energy, and he led our team to a great season. And we were really excited to go to nationals over the summer. We were the only Club Storm team that was going to go. 9 days before my team was about to go to nationals, Club Storm decided to fire Coach Eric. And they told my team that we could either go with 2 different coaches or that we could decide to not even go to nationals. My team had been really excited all year to go to nationals, so not going was not an option for us. But we felt like Coach Eric was a part of our team. So we decided to make a third option, and we went to nationals with Coach Eric, and we made our own team called Tampa Nationals. Tampa Nationals was the start of what today is Tampa Elite, a club started by Coach Eric Pretorius. Our club's motto is a quote by Coach Eric Pretorius himself: "No problems, just solutions," which we proved when we went to nationals with Coach Eric. Today I'm going to inform you on 3 points about Tampa Elite. First, I'm going to tell you about the coaching staff. Second, I'm going to tell you about the regular practice day routine. And third, I'm going to tell you about why Tampa Elite is considered the best volleyball club in Tampa. Now first, on my main point, the coaches. Our first coach is our coach for our U13s team. His name is Coach Casey Wynn. Last year, as a Tampa Elite coach, Coach Casey Wynn received the Florida Region Outstanding U13s, U14s Coach of the Year Award. They only give that to one coach throughout the U13s and 14s division across Florida, so that's a huge deal. Coach Casey Wynn, like I said, he coached our 13s team. He's a really good coach. He gives lots of instruction. He's very personal and one-on-one, and he really knows what he's talking about. Coach Casey is also the 8th grade team at Carrollwood Day School. He's an amazing coach, and he led the 13s team last year to a really successful season as well. Our next coach is Coach Laura Stiganga. Coach Laura coached the U17s team last year at Tampa Elite, and she also received the Florida Region Outstanding Coach of the Year Award for the U17s, U18s division. Not only did Coach Laura receive that award, but Coach Laura also received the Florida Region Coaching Star Award. And that was a huge deal because across all of the volleyball clubs in Florida, they only give 10 Coaching Star Awards throughout the entire year. Coach Laura Stiganga is also the head varsity coach at Steinbrenner High School. Coach Laura is a really high energy, very vocal. She also has a very good idea of the sport, and she's a really exciting coach, really intense. And last of our coaches is Coach Eric Pretorius, who was my coach this past year on the U16s team at Tampa Elite. Coach Eric also received the Florida Region Outstanding Coach of the Year Award for the U15s, U16s division, and he's very high energy, great coach, and he's an assistant coach for the varsity team on Wiregrass. Now on to my next point, our regular practice day routine. Our practice day routine starts with some warm-ups, usually dynamics, which most of you from your own sports know is moving, stretching, it gets your muscles loose and gets you warmed up. We also do some ball drills, just bouncing the ball back and forth with a partner, and some peppering to get our bodies loose and ready for a very good practice. After we're all warm and loose, we start with a couple of drills, usually starting with offense, such as hitting lines or blocking, and then moving on to defense and serve receive, which is passing, a more back row focus. My next point is why Tampa Elite is the best. Tampa Elite, like I said, all of our coaches received the Outstanding Coach of the Year Award for their age divisions this past year, and our coach director also got the Outstanding Director of the Year Award. Tampa Elite also received the Florida Gold Seal, which is an award mostly just for being a well-organized and well-run club. And so in conclusion, today I informed you about our coaching staff at Tampa Elite, our regular practice day routines, and why Tampa Elite is the best. Now, I want everybody to picture Coach Eric in their heads for a second. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you are imagining Coach Eric as a blonde-haired person? Anybody? Okay. How many many of you pictured him more like brunette? All right. How many of you pictured him as like a redhead coach? All right. It might surprise you that he is a ginger, and as opposed to popular belief, he does in fact have a soul. Thank you for listening to my speech. You guys have been a great audience.